Hello, welcome to Saturday Afternoon Adventures. I am Robot Spacer.
And I'm your stream ghost. Non-spooky.
Hey, Culinary 67 Silver Street, good to see y'all. Valis, hope you're doing well. So, we are playing King's Quest Adventures of Graham, the 2015 game by The Odd Gentleman. We last left off with the PlayStation threatening to go to sleep, which you don't want. Our buddy Triumph is trapped in a trap. That's our horse? Capybara?
Your trusty steed.
Yeah. And then we've also we need him specifically for a tournament of speed, I believe, which we require some sort of steed for, and that'll be against Whisper, who is known for being quite fast. And then we have a tournament of strength, which we're right in front of here with Acorn, who is quite strong. We don't have any specific requirements to start this tournament, so I figure we'll try it and see how it goes. I don't know if we'll be successful, but we'll find out. We also have some other little things to think about. Shoot, I can't remember their name. The couple at the potion shop needs a frog for their teeth whitening spell, which I assume will eventually become something we need to do. In the short term, I don't think we have any particular need for that ourselves. Let's see, I'm looking over my notes here. Oh, right. We need to learn a secret knock to get into the troll meeting area, which I'm guessing is necessary to, we learned last week that the bridges are all, growing out of the backs of trolls. So, and they have some sort of labor dispute, basically. They don't feel they're being treated well.
The knights do not tread lightly upon their backs.
Right.
And their shoes are so pointy.
Right. So I assume we eventually need to, learn this secret knock so we can get in that area, which will somehow lead us to resolving that dispute. That's my guess for where that is going. But I'm also guessing we probably can't do that right away. I'm just kind of making an assumption that we won't be able to go to any other new areas, or at least too many new areas, until later. I have a note that just says raisins for hypnotic powder.
That sounds familiar.
I don't
remember why.
I don't remember anything about that.
Were we hypnotized into forgetting it?
Maybe. But yeah, I think that's all my present relevant notes. Most things we've managed to cross off here. So I think we're doing good. The alchemist couple mentioned it. Yeah, I figured that, that makes sense. I really have no memory of that actually happening.
Or what you need it for?
Yeah, and I don't know what we might need it for. That does seem like something that could potentially help us win a tournament, I guess. Something to think about if we get stuck here. Oh, we also we've had a lot of PS5 controller problems. But now we have this lovely new purple controller.
I have been using that for my last couple streams, and I think I forgot to mention it.
The original controller that came with the system, they got these fancy new shoulder buttons that have pretty advanced haptic feedback. A really nice use of them is if you're controlling a character with a bow, you can actually feel tension in the sticks, and it's pretty significant. and then you get different types of haptic feedback there. And the R2 on our original controller just kind of became weird. Like, I assume something got
our theory
broken and is like loose, and it's not quite
I think our theory
behaving
was
well.
to do with a spring, like a spring got unseated possibly.
Yeah, I think that's a good bet.
It was wiggly.
Yeah, it feels weird, like it doesn't have the amount of tension it's supposed to. It's easier to trigger accidentally and stuff like that. And then we recently noticed our replacement controller. We got the left stick is drifting, and it's for some reason especially noticeable in Genshin Impact. I've never really noticed it in any other game, so I, for a long time, just assumed something was a little like oversensitive with the Genshin controls. But then Unsecret Crush noticed that it was always like drifting to the right specifically.
Like, I would say what I noticed most often for the longest time was just that sometimes if I stopped running, the character would like snap turn to the right. And I always assumed that, like, oh, I must have, like, nudged it slightly and not realized it. But then more recently, I had several instances where the character would just continue walking steadily to the right for several seconds with no hand on the controller whatsoever.
Yeah. So once we, like, noticed it, it was very hard for me to not super notice it all the time. And I was getting a little worried it was becoming worse quickly, and that it might become a more serious immediate problem, so I figured we should get a new controller. And I have started a lot of the reason we put off doing anything about it is because you had to like call Sony to get any repairs done. But now they have a nice web form, which is much more compatible with my brain. So I filled out the form, and supposedly our original controller will get repaired for free.
Yeah, I wanted to point out and clarify, like you said, our replacement was getting wonky. But
oh yeah, the one we purchased.
A replacement that we purchased ourselves, because the process of initiating a repair on the original controller that came with the PlayStation 5 was not simple.
Right.
It felt complicated to initiate a return, so we just ate the cost and bought a replacement, which we technically have now done twice.
Yeah. Once we get that first controller repaired, then we'll probably do the same with the second one, assuming it goes well and they don't like throw any surprise charges at us that are outrageous or anything like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we'll just have too many controllers, I guess.
But one of them is purple now.
Yes, exactly.
Hello there. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, we definitely want to know the rules.
What exactly are the rules? The rules are simple. For a change, if you can stay dry, you win.
Oh.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna say I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. I'll be back later.
This is like an American Gladiator kind of situation. You gotta.
Oh, stay. I was thinking like, I don't know, water would be falling down from certain areas or something for some reason. But yes, this makes sense. You gotta not get pushed off.
Right, something like that could happen. But I think what is meant to be implied by if you stay in is that you have not fallen into the water.
I think I figured it out though.
But there is an exploitation you could perhaps.
Yes, we need to exploit this rule.
Yes.
We can just splash water on Acorn and we'll win.
Right.
So we need some water.
Ready the water balloons.
And something to put it in. Okay. Where did we get this walnut strudel? Oh, right, from the baker.
It's your free sample Pop-Tart.
Yes. I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
God, I want a Pop-Tart now.
Need Pop-Tart would be great.
Why did I not anticipate all of our trash food needs? Purchase Pop-Tarts.
I've been adjusting camera setup stuff, and my camera's in a slightly awkward spot for this stream. Need water and container. Oh, I accidentally picked up the bad pen. Nice.
Why was that not in the trash can to begin with if it was the bad pen?
When I initially decided to use a different pen, I was like, this isn't as bad as the other one I threw in the garbage. It's maybe still a little bit useful, but now I've decided no, that's not correct. It's useless. Ooh, best Pop-Tart flavors. I feel like with many things, I'm a big fan of just a strawberry one.
We may or may not have discussed on either of our channels before that as when I was a child, I was very picky, and I especially did not want to eat any kind of hot fruit.
Oh yeah.
So my favorite Pop-Tart flavors as a kid were like
You should find a way to get all the horns.
the brown sugar.
That was interesting.
Yeah, the game has not given you such an outright hint before, has it?
No. I don't know if that means like, oh, I just noticed there's guys up there.
Good luck.
That's where you just were.
Strength.
No, I mean, there's platforms way up above.
Okay.
And there's guys like knights.
So maybe they are gonna throw water balloons at you.
Like they might.
Okay.
Brown sugar.
Yeah, the brown sugar
I just
ones,
remembered.
or the s'mores ones, I was gonna say, were my favorites.
What were those? There was like a limited edition with like a pretzel shell.
I kind of think those were kind of like a cinnamon, like a brown sugar cinnamon kind of situation.
Yeah.
Pretzel.
I feel like it was something more specific though.
I can't remember though.
But those were really good. Hey, Jabberwocky,
What
good to
is
see
the
you.
chocolate ones?
Frosted or unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon.
Apparently the pretzel Pop-Tarts came in either a chocolate or a cinnamon sugar flavor.
Okay. Yeah. So find a way to get all the horns. Like that was the troll's voice,
Yeah.
right? Like I came out and he told me that, and then I walked toward the duel again, and he said, "Good luck in the duel of strength." I feel like this is got to be suggesting that this is like the next thing I need to do,
I don't know if...
but I'm not positive.
I don't know
of
if
that.
it's necessarily that. I don't know that you have repeatedly walked back and forth across a bridge since you became friends with him. So
Right,
it may
that's
just
true.
be that he says something friendly and encouraging
Right.
every time you cross his back.
Could be. I, regardless, am inclined to. I mean, we need an item now to progress in either tournament.
Right.
We need presumably some container, and then we need to put water in it. I feel pretty good about that. Like, I don't think there's any way we're gonna win a duel of strength against Acorn on strength alone.
Right.
So we need to exploit the rules. And then in this speed tournament, we still got to rescue Triumph. I'm not really sure what kind of thing we need to do there. Could we... is it possible Triumph would be so interested in a walnut strudel Pop-Tart that he would wiggle his way out of his trap?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, we have here the incomplete hypnotic powder, which needs raisins to work.
Okay.
I mean, I guess something like that is also a potential solution to, honestly, either tournament. Like, we need Triumph just to start the tournament of speed, but once we have Triumph, I don't think that's gonna, guarantee us a win or anything.
Right.
So I assume we need some way to get an advantage there. Oh, right. And the portrait of Whisper. If we can find Whisper and get him to sign this,
Right.
then we can use that to, like, have him drop out of the tournament. So I feel like that's a pretty good plan, but we haven't seen Whisper in a while.
He's your opponent in...
Yeah, I don't know if we, like, went into the tournament area. I think I tried to do that, and the guys, the knights guarding it, were like, "Oh, you need a steed." So
Right.
I think we need Triumph before we can even
Right.
go where Whisper is, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. So there's Triumph. We can't interact from this spot. What was over here? Oh, right. I'm gonna go over here again because I don't... there's the spot where we fought all those goblins.
Goblins?
Yeah, our merchant buddy was over there, and then we got attacked by weird little goblin guys.
I have no memory of this.
There were dozens of them. It was very challenging.
Huh.
I had to shoot them with the arrows.
I, again, have no memory of this. Was this while I was making
Fascinating.
dinner, perhaps?
Maybe? I don't really remember. I felt like we were done over here, but I wouldn't be surprised if I missed something. Scene reminds me of the Goblin training area from Quest for Lord 1. Interesting. Definitely not seeing anything to interact with. I'm trying to remember... Oh, right. We got another coin from our interaction with the merchant. We, like, demanded our money back or something. He was looking one way and suddenly looked over the other way, and I'm like, is he looking at something I can interact with? But I don't think so. So I think we're done over there. For now, at least. I feel like there must be something we can do with some item we have that I'm not thinking of. Just empty. Gazing into the hole. Can we interact with that? No. Hey, F-Tom. How long did you have the original PS5 controller? Yeah, I feel like that was probably... like these controllers seem like, you know, there's quite a bit of advanced new stuff in them, so I feel like that was probably just a, you know, early days bad luck kind of thing. We haven't had anything like that happen with our second controller, so hopefully they've either that was just, you know, some bad luck, or they've figured out ways to improve things.
Triumph's stomach seemed to have led him into trouble. I'd have to find a way to get him down.
Like, reminding us that his stomach led him into trouble does make me wonder if offering a strudel might possibly work.
Food.
Okay.
That didn't fit there.
I don't think he's going to respond to money. Can we use the fruit picker?
No poking.
Okay. So we don't have what we need here. Even in the future, nothing works. I can't help but think these, like, on the other side of the river here, there's a knight riding on another knight's back, which, you know, seems like they could potentially help me get Triumph down, but I have no idea how to get over there. I guess it's possible that if we solved the bridge problem, maybe there's something I'm missing in the troll area, like just I need to, you know, hide in the right spot to hear that knock or something.
That's what I would assume. Also, I'm looking at the Pop-Tarts website now. I did not know that they ever made a frosted grape flavor, but it's back.
Wonderful.
By popular demand. Nostalgia-inducing flavor returns with the same grape jelly filling, white icing, and purple crunchlets that gave it such a beloved reputation way back when.
When? And tell me when, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are making this up if you can't tell me when. Purple crunchlets makes me think this was like a...
I mean, that seems to be just what they call...
Maybe a early 2000s.
It kind of seems like crunchlets is just what they call their, like, sprinkling sugar, colored sugar that they put on frosting.
We still haven't done anything with this bell, huh? Let's see. So we're currently town front. And I guess what I'm gonna do is, I got my troll map on a separate page here. Go to the troll area, and I wonder if what we need to do is, when we went there before, all the trolls were already there. We have a way to call one of the trolls somewhere else. So I'm thinking that if we do that and then go back to the troll meeting area, then maybe we'll have an opportunity to see that troll return. Was that troll's name Ulfie?
Yeah.
So let's give that a shot. We did call him elsewhere. I don't know if he would still be where we called him, but... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We also have this frog situation to deal with. I do not know how we could possibly The thing that puzzles me the most about this is surely this is where we get a frog, right? There's all these frogs here.
Yeah.
If we come close, then all but one goes away.
Do frogs like strudel?
But we can't use an item on the frog.
Not even the strudel?
We could potentially, I guess, use an item like on ourself or something.
Have you tried the strudel?
No, actually, it won't let me use an item at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when the mirror is blank like this, you just can't use any items. And if I get close, I guess I have to try to catch him before he'll jump away. So, does this mean we need to like somehow get better at frog catching, become faster, or something like that? That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe quieter. And then this horn we don't have a mouthpiece for, so we can't go that way. I think I'm going the right way now. Nope, I'm not. Now I am. All right. So we have to call him here to cross. And then I'm going to try immediately going to the right, which I think will let us go directly to the front gate of the meeting area. All right spot. No. I was hoping the game would be nice to me. I have to actually select the correct mouthpiece.
Would you like to hear great Pop-Tart facts?
Absolutely.
You keep pulling me out of my meeting, and Ophi hates doing the secret knock.
Ah.
I knew it.
Grape was one
He'll
of
be back any second.
the original
No.
Oh, so it is an old one. A very old one.
1967.
Like, I almost joked, is this a flavor from the 60s or something?
Yeah.
But then you mentioned the crunchlets?
Crunchlets.
The crunchlets, and that just sounded more like a more modern
Don't know that it is
quirk,
necessarily.
but
it actually, knowing now that it's from the 60s, it sounds like a made-up marketing term from the 60s for what they decided to call, like, icing sugar, sanding sugar, that's what I mean. You know, like the real chunky colored decorating sugar.
Right.
Anyway,
Fascinating.
it has come in and out of fashion as a limited time offering many times over the decades. But now it's back for real, for good.
He probably knows we don't have the croissant.
Where does he keep disappearing to?
So this, yeah.
What is the knock? And the password.
Trust me.
Très bien.
Okay. Knock, ring, ring, knock. Trust me.
Ophi has very important business to attend to. Have the croissants arrived yet?
I already told you. I forgot the croissant, okay? Can we please move on from the croissant?
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Wolfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Well, easy.
But Alfie likes
Oh,
sitting
interesting. They even
down.
have a tree with the bells here to, you know, remind you in case
I'm on
you
your side, but I
don't
need
know
to
how to
work
make a
with
bell
you.
sound.
We need to build our bridges and get over this.
Continue with the secret knock.
Okay.
Très bien.
Oh.
Do you need to use the bell in the tree?
I wonder if they fell asleep. No matter. Let's continue.
Next item is a...
Okay. Okay.
Must be the wind. Next item up for discussion. Should
Alright.
we lift our embargo on the consumption of goats?
I long for the days.
Try this again.
Proceed with the secret knock.
No.
Yes, and
Oops. Ring.
très bien.
Ring. Just one, buddy. Knock.
Now speak the secret password.
Trust me.
Trust me?
That is correct. Hold on. Hey, you. You don't look like a troll. You look like a scab. And I love the taste of scabs. Delicious.
He's no scab. He's a goose. And Alfie's friend. Let him in, Pilar. He might have our snacks.
Any friend of Wolfie's is usually make-believe.
Oh, well, I am actually an imaginary friend.
You are? Then how do we share a pie?
Well, I didn't actually eat any of that pie. So, see? Imaginary.
Ha! Imaginary or not, only trolls are allowed.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm an imaginary troll goose.
You are? Why didn't you just say so?
No, I know that often bridge trolls from different regions can sometimes be at war, and I'm just here passing through.
Friend or not, you must prove you are indeed a troll. Why don't you join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild, and we'll find out.
So this is just a quick time event thing. This doesn't really seem like me proving anything.
It's like you're playing very slow Simon Says.
Also, there's a significant amount of delay between button presses and things happening. Not anymore, but this is sure is a thing that's happening.
Can't stop. All right.
Well, there you have it, Pilar. You sure does seem like a troll to me. Mr. Bridge Goose representing Ludor, on behalf of myself, the Grand Counselor of the Daventry Bridge Troll Guild, I would like to welcome you to our chapter meeting. It'll be wonderful to have an outsider's opinion on our strike.
As long as he sides with me, it will be wonderful. Since I am sick of supporting the people of Daventry, I have collected all of the troll horn mouthpieces.
Oh.
They cannot be used anymore.
Golly gosh, Pilar, that seems a bit extreme.
Not extreme enough. We need to destroy these horns once and for all. We need to make a statement. We are not at their beck and call. Daventry has burned their bridges with us, and I will set fire to all these horns.
Where are your horns, Pilar?
Mine are already up on the hill where I will take all of these. Everyone will be able to see them burn. You, newcomer, Throw in whatever is used to summon you. You are a part of this.
Interesting. So, first of all, I feel like they have some reasonable complaints. But I feel like we're going to be basically further exploiting their labor.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer. I'm inclined to throw the bell on there.
Why?
Just because it seems like maybe a thing we don't actually need. It's a thing that makes a noise. The other thought is maybe I should throw Ulfie's horn on there. And then eventually, I assume we're going to do something that results in us getting all of these horns back. Or at least the 3 that we need.
How cute. A little bridge bell for a little goose.
Yep.
Okay, well, according to the agenda, the next line item we need to discuss is our negotiation tactics. What is our strategy for getting those guards to stop stomping around on our backs?
Oh, they should cross barefoot without their sharp heels.
I think we should feast on their legs and force them to crawl over our backs.
Okay, now, both interesting perspectives, I hear you, but we gotta find a way for us all to be successful. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
Why don't they just build bridges that aren't part of creatures?
Yeah.
Ulfie said they should take off their shoes. I already forgot what Pilar said.
She wants to eat their legs
Oh,
so that they are forced to crawl.
I like that.
I actually agree with Pilar.
Merci. This little one has the rebellious spirit. He is very welcome here.
Point taken. Moving on. Switching topics. Alfie, it's your turn to bring the snacks next week. Do we want sweet or salty?
Ulfie loves the taste of sweet.
Ulfie, you are an unrefined swine. Savory is the only snack accepted by my palate.
You both bring up good points, but we have to come together on this. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
So... there's got to be a reason for these repeated questions, right? My best guess as to what we're trying to accomplish here is to get Pilar to like us, and then maybe we can convince her to not destroy the horns, or maybe we can be like, hey, I'll get rid of those for you, wink. No, I sided with the eat their feet. I feel the bridge trolls are being exploited here.
I want to point out, though, that Graham's ultimate goal is to become a knight, which means that it would be his feet that are getting eaten.
True, but if we're friends with the trolls, I'm sure they won't eat our feet. Oh, I was thinking more of building new bridges. I see. That's fair. I'm just saying, then the trolls wouldn't get stepped on anymore, and everybody's happy.
Oh, there is nothing tastier than a fresh baguette with a few gobs of camembert.
Vive la révolution, goose.
Okay, continuing forward. We need to decide on our team jackets. The tailor cannot wait any longer for our final decision.
Ulfie is a fan of the majestic unicorn and butterfly logo with the slogan, "Building bridges to the future."
That does sound pretty nice.
Our jacket needs to be exciting. We should go with something epic, something that will burn into their minds. We should go with trolls eating humans, with the slogan, "Feed the trolls."
Okay, those are both great points, but we really need to find a side to align on and work together. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
I'm worried my approach is wrong here, but I'm gonna stick to it and continue to agree with Pilar. Do not feed the trolls. This is a life lesson, not guidance.
I'm gonna go with Pilar on this. We need to make a statement.
He is one smart bridge. We'll build fear into their minds, and they'll never cross a bridge again.
Next item, negotiation tactics. Getting guards to step softly across our backs.
Make them walk barefoot.
Eat their legs, and force them to crawl across.
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
Okay.
So is this a chance to like?
Yeah, this seems like a way to be like, well, you did the wrong answers. Let's try this again.
Oh, I wasn't saying that you did something wrong, but it's just giving you an opportunity to change your mind before you're committing to something.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like as we went further in those, I was like, maybe I need to like. It seems like Ulfi's maybe a little bit of the middle ground.
Middle ground of what though? Because
of the three of them.
But it's only Pilar and Ulfi that are making suggestions.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what Waddles has said overall, but I feel like he's more of a just wants everyone to be happy kind of guy.
Right.
So I'm taking him as, you know, extreme in one direction and Pilar extreme in the other direction.
Right.
And I feel like here we're just repeating, and then I agree with Waddles. I'm taking my horn and leaving is just a way to back out of the conversation and, you know, not proceed with this right now.
Ulfi is correct.
Great.
Moving on, switching topics. Sweet or salty snacks next week?
Oh, sweet.
Salty.
It seems like we're circling around the same arguments.
Okay. Maybe I do need to do the taking my horn and leaving option. I don't know. This is weird.
Sweet.
Yup.
Okay. Team jackets. Which direction should we go?
Butterflies and unicorns.
Epic. Trolls eating humans with the slogan, "Feed the trolls."
Haven't we already decided on this?
Ulfi.
Nice.
Next item, negotiation tactics. Getting guards to step softly across our backs.
Make them walk barefoot.
Eat their legs.
Yeah, I
and
don't.
force them to
I'm
crawl
clearly
across.
missing something
We're
here.
talking in circles here.
Like, we're talking in circles because Waddles keeps bringing up the same items again and again.
Right. I don't understand what the game is wanting me to
That's
do.
it. Waddles is right. We're repeating ourselves. I'm taking my horn and leaving until you sort this out.
Oh, I get it. So now I can take any of the horns or my bell. I'll go with this one.
Okay then, really? Well then, this meeting should be adjourned anyway.
I had tricked them. That bell was of little use to me, but Waddle's horn was sure to blow open new paths.
So we've come across two different horns. So I assume either of those would have got us to a new area. Mm-hmm. There's that horn we just walked past a bit ago, which I'm hoping is the one I just took the mouthpiece for. And there's another one that's just past the floating island. Oh, oops. Thanks, Wolfie. Let's see, that's... Go over the garden and then down. Hey, Junior Skeg. There are indeed lots of horns.
Definitely lots of horn action.
Time to find out if I was right.
I bet it's that one.
It feels like it looks
They got a similar
right.
vibe.
Yeah. I find it hard to tell what's selected. I guess I keep expecting the middle one to be selected. Sounds pretty good.
Hey, Waddles!
It's interesting that they're clearly not happy about things, but if they hear their horn, they like have to come.
Right.
Is this like an enchantment situation, or are they just
This fire is not easy to ignite.
that dedicated to their jobs? What is going on here? I see more goblins. And maybe a large
I can't
goblin?
take this stress.
Well-
I need a snack.
Oh, I have a snack. Oh. I didn't expect her to be here.
That pile was the last horn I needed to complete the set.
Oh.
Step right up. If you want to get burned.
Interesting.
Oh, there must be some more kindling around here.
So I kind of assumed that, you know, if I needed her horn, I could, you know, go back and do the same thing
Maybe
and
if I
just
just
swap
regain
horns.
my strength.
Now I'm kind of wondering if I had taken her horn, would I have encountered Waddles in a different, you know, situation and had some way to get his horn. I guess
Start, you worthless flame.
she wants a snack, but
Oh,
she
why,
likes
yes.
salty things.
I would love a croissant.
I mean, she seems to have a little pile of snacks there already.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
She seemed to enjoy snack breaks more than trying to light a fire.
Get away from my raisin croissant. So that
Oh,
one.
raisins! Okay.
Oh, smoke.
So we have a source of raisins and a place to get our last horn. How do we...
Raisins. The savory kind.
I assume we don't want to... Like, she's trying to start a fire, but
This is so much easier when you can see the embers.
I assume we don't want to help her because that would burn up the horn we need, right?
Probably.
So I don't know
I
what...
can't take this stress. I need a snack.
Oh,
Pile was the last horn I needed to complete the set.
Step right up. If you want to get burned.
I think her grabbing a snack is like an
I have a
opportunity to
new
do
demand.
something.
They burn these horns for us. Maybe if I just regain my strength.
Like... She's looking away for a second, but obviously it's not enough time for me to
This
just
fire
grab
is not
it.
easy to ignite.
Oh, maybe if we put the walnut
why, yes.
strudel in the pile,
would
she'll
love a
grab
croissant.
that and like she'll have some reaction to a sweet snack that will help us in some way. That's
I never waste food.
okay.
Oh, there must be some more kindling around here.
That's it.
Powderize.
Okay.
I figured it out just as I was reading it.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good.
Take a nap.
I need a nap.
This is just a crazy dream. You don't like the taste of lanky teenager.
I now had
Nice.
a complete set.
Okay. So I think we're done here, right?
Probably.
I wouldn't want to hypnotize myself.
Oh, right.
I was just curious if we could grab one.
I have all the horns I need.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good. And I just realized I did not update my map since we got over here. Is this all one screen? More or less?
Seems like.
Yeah. Okay. So now we can go across the bridge that's on the other side of the floating island. Oh, I should cross off. Raisins for hypnotic powder. And then, like, that little excursion didn't really accomplish anything, but I assume that going across the other bridge will get us something, and maybe we'll need the other horn for something else to cross a different bridge that we'll encounter later. It's interesting to kind of guess at how the mechanics work here, just knowing that there's multiple solutions to things.
If Princess Madeline ever left me, do you think Mr. Fancy Cakes could fit under my belly? Hurry up and get over here. This guard is starting to creep me out.
Oh, right. Mr. Fancy Cakes was one of the goats? I mean, unicorns?
Yes.
I am rooting for you.
Thanks, Ulfie. So here is our final horn style. That's Ulfie, that's Waddles, and there's Pilar.
I was just enjoying the most lovely glass of cheese. But no, this is much more important.
Why'd you put cheese in a glass, Pilar?
Yeah, that's interesting. Where the heck are we? Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I've run out of room here. Well, I guess I'll wait a second. See if this is like a whole big... Oh. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So we seem to have accomplished nothing that is immediately useful.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer. Oh, there's another horn over there that we can't get to. Yeah. I'm guessing once we, like, finish the tournament or whatever, that, like, these construction signs will come down and we'll be able to get around more. So where does that leave us right now? We're back to we need a container or something with water. I'm guessing we could also try the tournament and see what happens.
Yeah, I think
That might make the most sense. I feel like there's been a lot of puzzles in this game where it's hard to guess at what they're going to want you to do until you've tried it and screwed it up.
Right.
So let's do that while we're here. And hopefully we'll learn something.
Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I'm not
All
ready,
right.
but
Let the duel of strength
we'll try.
commence.
I don't think those guys up there are gonna do anything.
I'm glad we can settle this like gentlemen.
I could be wrong.
When it's over.
Okay, yeah.
Alley-oop. One step closer to Squirrel Nation.
Eh? Huh?
He's cheating with that nasty troll.
Good thinking, Graham. Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours.
It's interesting that I kind of accidentally
A victory.
figured out part of
I know
this.
it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it.
I guess I'm not really pausing here like I was thinking I was. So if I hadn't called Pilar, we would have fallen in the water there, and that would have been the end. But
Okay.
since Pilar was there, we've made it further. Now he's got this ball of yarn sticking out the back, and I assume we need to do something with that.
A bunch of posts also fell down, so I kind of think
Right.
you want to like somehow get him wound
What's
up
that
around
you
the
said,
post.
Princess?
Right.
He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his raft all to yourself.
Can we...
Is there any walnut strudel down there?
Oh.
Don't worry, Madeline.
He just said
He'll
something
never
about walnut
discover our
strudel.
secret.
Yeah.
Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light
I
touches
completely forgot
will be yours.
about... We learned about that at one point.
About what?
Something about walnuts. I'm looking back in my notes to see specifically what I wrote down. Maybe I didn't write down about walnuts. I'm sure walnuts came up at one point. But yeah, I assume there's something we can do here with the walnut strudel. I can't seem to do
A
anything.
victory.
Like, I can't
I
use
know
any
it's
items, and I
off-brand,
can't
but
get
Acorn
anywhere
can do
useful.
it.
So I think I need to drop
What's that you
this.
say, Princess? He's right behind me.
No?
Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline,
Oh,
that
I'm
was rather
making
rude
it
to take his
longer.
raft all to
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
Wait, no! Easy, easy. No one needs to see where this line goes.
I don't know what my goal is here.
So many knots.
Um,
Careful. Don't get it tangled.
Try getting a
Oh,
tangled.
brother, you shouldn't have done that. Look, I'm no wolf for you to trap. This rope only traps wetzels, not acorns.
Oops. I missed.
We should stop this nonsense and get back to throwing each other into the water.
I don't know if I just
My
need to
trap ropes
wind
have
it
gotten
around all
entangled.
four before he...
Careful. Wouldn't want to trip. Good thing I have more colorful rope used only for trapping wolves only. Let's take a pause
It's like the
from the duelist strength
farthest I can go.
Yeah.
What? I keep trying to see if there's an opportunity for me to somehow use the walnut strudel advantageously, but I got nothing.
I know I'm big. I know I'm big. My trap and ropes. Ugh. Gotcha, skinny pants.
Oh no, not again. No.
Look out below. Ooh, thank God that's over, Madeline. Our secret is safe. It's not a complete lie.
This is Waddles.
Yeah.
I almost missed that.
You seem to be doing fine.
Yeah, we're by the horn we have not
No,
used.
your gift is not ready yet. Stop asking.
Cheetah!
You foiled him again, Graham.
Okay, so now we're doing this
Not
again,
again.
but with more. And
You
I
really won't like where this rope leads.
think I'm right that I just need to wind it around all of them. Maybe I'm
He's getting
wasting
closer, Princess
time, like
Madeline. Do something.
trying to actually wrap it
If
around.
you do that again, you might wake the bull.
Oh, we tripped.
I use this rope to tie up the bull inside me and keep him away. Are you pulling my string? You will never beat me in a tug of war. Heave. Heave. I might have stumbled, but this acorn stays planted. You shouldn't have done that. Okay, you got me twice. Great, let's call it a tie.
Can I offer a tip?
Hold still. Let's shake and this is friends.
Yeah, I guess I need to trip him.
Yeah, you want him to
Seriously,
have to
you hold
cross
still.
Yeah.
I'll
so
come to
that he
you.
becomes unsteady. Then I think you have an opening to.
Wendy
Yeah.
told me
Knock
that
it
a hug
over.
can go a long
Yeah.
way. Hold still and let's hug. You almost had me there. Whoa, he's ruining it.
There we go.
Hey, why are we
wait, no.
fighting?
I was
We
wrong.
should picnic instead. Hey, stay put. I have a present to give you. What
Oh, nice.
game are you playing here? Do you like candy? Hey, I'll trade you candy for my rope back. Not again.
Okay.
You really won't like where this rope leads. He's getting closer, Princess Madeline. Do something.
There we go.
Ouch. Ouch. The bull is awakening. Ugh. Careful, little bean. Some threads aren't meant to be unraveled. You're never gonna get strong if you keep skipping belly day. Ooh, I'm gonna need a warm bath later.
Okay, time to call Ulfie.
You give me a neck massage. No? Well, worth a shot.
He's a cheater, but not according to Addendum 4934.
Way to go,
So-
Graham!
Hey, there's a reason why I keep my secret roped up. Oh, this is gonna get dark. Okay, fine. My secret will steal your soul.
Oh, okay.
My killing rope can be dangerous.
There we go.
Killing rope.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly where this is going, but we're pulling out more and more
No,
rope
the
each time.
Trusted
Oh,
Demon.
Now is the time for the laughing and the ridicule.
Oh, brother.
that's just rude.
No, 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 stop! You're making it worse! Eek! Give me back my sock!
Oh, jeez.
Take it back.
Gotcha!
Oh, no. Oh, no, little line about that's what would have happened?
No, just nothing.
I'm not entirely sure what my strategy is here.
I kind of wonder if you need to knock down all of the poles.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Just like, you know, I can...
Here, take it back.
Okay, there we go.
Worth it.
I'm stuck to my hand.
Hold still!
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I was kind of trying to do that the first time I
okay.
screwed up.
You need to trick him into running off the edge.
I don't want this.
It's crumbling time!
Yeah, you might be right, but...
Oh, the whole island now is
Yeah.
unsupported.
Oh!
Thank you, Wolfie.
Amazing.
I knew you had it in you.
With the help of some trolls and Manny, I had bested that giant and revealed his weakness. I was one step closer to the knighthood, but I didn't feel that great about it.
Hello? Down here? We could all use a lift, you know. Yes, yes. Right this way.
No, Alfie, stop. Oh, I've had it with their orders. The time is now. Let's show these ingrate what happens when you cross the wrong bridge. How does it feel to be stepped on?
Run!
Run! Here, you pointy
Run!
boots!
No! Oh, Pilar, stop! This is going to cause a boatload of unnecessary paperwork!
Wait for Wolfie, guys!
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also concerned about how it would feel to land on a stone bridge from a great height. Probably not great.
Yeah, but we won the tournament at least.
That's true.
That's what really matters. And this whole area is even in, well, yeah, I guess ultimately the horns were not, I was thinking they would eventually get us somewhere, but they're just a mechanic to let us win the tournament and nothing else. So that's actually the end. Like, it doesn't matter that I don't have room on my map because I don't think we're going any further in that direction. So now we have the Tournament of Speed. Oh, I'm just thinking about the sock we got, and like Acorn kept talking about his traps. Like that's yarn he's also using for his traps, right? One of which Triumph is caught in. So I feel like that's maybe going to help us there somehow. I'm just not sure how. That's the only thing we gained from all that, right? So nothing has changed here. I'm wondering if Acorn is somewhere that we can talk to him. Keep wanting to try to like interact with this.
Why
trap,
did you want to
but I
work
guess
for
we
the
can't.
Kingdom of Daventry anyway?
I guess I saw potential in it. It certainly wasn't the kingdom you know today, but I've never shied away from a creative project.
Speak.
Bye.
Cheerio.
So this is updated
Next
now.
up, the duel of speed.
Oh, so Manny won against Whisper. How does this work exactly? Like...
What do you mean?
Like, I'm guessing the way this is going to play out is that Manny wins this, and I win this. So then, obviously, the final tournament is me versus Manny. That makes sense. But, like, what if Acorn and Whisper won this? Like, it would make no sense that you get to a single tournament here.
Sure.
It's fine. It's just video games. Start over, perhaps. So... I guess the main thing we want to do is look around and see if anything has changed here.
Wenty! I'm famished. I'm in need of a meat pie. But no hugs.
Oh, how I love this day.
Bye for now.
Don't forget to follow your heart.
So, we can ask...
I can bring you a scrumptious strudel once you're done.
We can ask these characters how we're doing in their eyes, and it seems pretty clear that each one is like...
I need a bigger pan,
representing,
please.
one of the
My
three
party
paths,
pie
which are
pan
like
is too
bravery,
puny. Amaya,
compassion,
can you
and wisdom, I
forge me
think.
a new one?
So I assume those might change depending on our approach to other puzzles.
Right.
That smells delicious. How should we cut it up? I've got a sword that'll do the trick.
I'm just wondering if there was another approach to the tournament I just did. I assume we can't do anything here right now.
I guess my thinking is that let me walk back into the room.
Yeah.
Now that I have a thought to share. Maybe not every action is an opportunity to earn, path points.
Right.
Like maybe
I need a
the
bigger
strength
pan,
and speed
please. My party
tests
pie pan
are
is
just
too
pretty
puny.
straightforward with
Amaya, can you
more or
forge
less
me a
one
new one?
correct way to do it and it
Sure.
doesn't have any impact on your standing. Whereas earlier there were more obviously multiple ways to go. I can't imagine any alternative to solve the test of strength than what you just did.
Yeah. The main thing I'm thinking about there is the whole apple strudel thing.
Sure.
Or walnut strudel. But, maybe that's just a reminder of something that will come up later.
Keep out. Under construction.
Not sure if there's anything we can do over this way now.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
doesn't need to be illuminated.
I'm trying to think of what this is and what we could possibly do with it.
I never waste food.
Seeing that you're so willing to throw away art, it seems like the mystery of my disappearing popsicle man has been solved. You poked?
I did not poke that.
This game won't let me poke anything. Terrible. Where does this go? I know this is where we came from originally. It didn't occur to me we could go back this far. But this might be a dead end now. Seems like.
Oh, you look like you need a hug.
It seems like the most likely place for Acorn to be hanging out would be around the tournament area, so I guess we'll go there next. I'm also curious if anything with the frogs might have changed.
It's a good thing we're auditioning potential knights.
Anything
That moat
anywhere
monster
might
is
have
causing some
changed.
serious
So.
problems.
Have you seen the latest crop? I don't know if they have what it
Ease and
takes.
They could always
distress.
catch up by taking extra night school.
Oh, that's a good point. Night classes made a huge difference for me. Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theatre when you're ready for the duel of speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
Sure do. Okay. Just have to keep wandering around, I guess. I'll check out the frogs. Oh. I'm just surprised that Waddles is still there. I kind of wonder if maybe the bridges stay in one place at this point just to make things easier on us. She's having a nap.
I wouldn't want to hypnotize myself.
Okay. So next I think we'll check out the below area where Triumph is, past the cave. which is... So we can go either way from here.
Have you made any progress since I left the room?
No, I've not found anything of interest.
Okay.
I'm starting to get concerned.
Do you want me to see if I can find any information? For
Here's
future
Acorn.
purposes?
It's funny that, like, this is the place I was convinced he could help us with this problem somehow, but the last place I thought of to look for him was here, where the problem is.
Let me be.
Gonna wave the sock around? Or convince him to help you with your plans?
I am curious if we have possibly multiple ways to do this. I am hoping that we can convince him to be friends with us and help us out. I'm hoping we can give him his knitting project back, maybe give him an apple strudel or walnut strudel. Eventually I'll remember that. And that will get him to like us. Some weird glitching keeps happening with the cape here.
So I have to ask.
You have the gall to be asking me for anything? You're gonna be asking for your life soon.
Hey, big guy. Wanna chat?
Oh, buzz off. You've done enough damage.
See you around.
Is that a fat joke? You disgust me.
Okay. So let's give him his sock back.
I thought it was ruined.
Look, I wanted to sincerely apologize for what happened back there. Things got a little out of hand and weird.
I shouldn't have exploded. People always see me as the big guy. But my dream is to open a craft store. I'm just here to please my parents.
Well, your crafts are lovely. Really stunning, actually.
No one's ever complimented me on my work before. Well, except the squirrels. Thanks, Graham. That means a lot.
Oh, my pleasure. Let me know if you ever want to sell them. I might be able to rustle up one shiny gold coin.
Well, this is silly. They're just socks. Here, take them.
Oh.
They might run a little big on you, but you could always wear them over your shoes, like slippers.
Wow.
That's
thanks.
how slippers work.
My pleasure.
Interesting. Also, thanks, Acorn.
I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't.
Interesting. I do wonder if that was something we could have done instead of giving him the sock back. Let's try talking to him now.
There's the I could use your strength option.
Yeah, I didn't want to choose that until like it seemed like he would actually have a reason to help us.
Right.
I'm really curious what this "so I have to ask" is going to lead to, so I'm going to try that again.
So I have to ask, why all the chatter about rebranding?
I've been told my whole life, hey, you're big. You should try out for the Knights. Well, I was always more interested in crafts. And I was hoping the rebranding would get me closer to my dreams.
You know, Acorn, I could use your strength getting Triumph down. After all, your ropes did trap him.
Sorry.
Killed him.
The traps were only meant for Wetzels.
Oh.
You're free, little friend to the little buddy.
Thanks, Acorn.
Hello.
See you around.
Nah, good one. Never gets old.
Triumph! Hey, buddy. Was the steak good at least? So, I know you just fell out of a tree and all, but there's this duel of speed, and I kind of, sort of... couldn't have said it better myself. We're off!
Oh, now they come over here.
I can't say this is the most peculiar thing I've seen today.
Don't mind us.
Yeah, just getting a bit of exercise, really.
It's leg day.
My name is Larry. This is Kyle.
Graham. We know. We've been watching you.
We think you show potential.
You got our support.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. We've got your back.
If you ever need us, just holler. Like this. Hey!
Good luck in the duels.
Okay.
Oh, they're just taking us straight here. All right.
The duel of speed.
It's gonna be a kart racer
The
suddenly.
only thing racing was
Maybe.
my mind. How was I going to get out of this one?
Eat my cape.
We're just going straight into it. Wow.
I guess maybe it's more like temple runs.
So, yeah, this is a very temple run experience. We have 3 lanes. All I can do is move left to right. I don't seem to have any jump button or any way to, like,
Be faster.
use my inventory. Oh. I'm not sure what I could have done with them there, but... Oh.
You got like a tortoise and hare
We're
situation
getting
here?
complicated. Maybe? I was worried I pressed that too early.
Way to go, Graham!
Thanks.
Victory is mine.
Uh-oh.
Take that, Gideon. Whisper runs from danger. My armor is too beautiful for smudges.
I'm just not doing anything now. Okay, I can go left and right.
Branches! Watch your head, Jermaine!
It's Graham.
Jerry, I can't see! Watch the main! Watch the main!
Just abandon Triumph again.
Go right!
Right!
Left!
Gotcha!
Okay.
Go right!
Gotcha!
Left!
Gotcha!
Go left!
Got it!
Oh boy.
Hurry! Distress!
Got you covered, Graham! And hop! And hop! And hop! We need to show him up!
Hey, Whisper!
What type of stunt are you trying to pull?
I bet you couldn't win this race standing on your hands.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it!
Oh, the end.
Of this sentence? What's next?
Hey, Edenworth, good to see you. Music is very never-ending story. Just eat some coconuts. Yeah.
We need to show him up!
So I guess I was a little late on that last button
What
press.
type of stunt are you trying to pull?
Or maybe I screwed
bet
up this
you
part.
couldn't win this race.
I would guess you were just a
Backwards.
little bit late.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it!
It's interesting that they're letting me try this part again. It still worked.
I mean, the horse isn't backwards.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race And share your legends with those guards.
Whisper can do it. At last, the ivory monster unveiled itself. What? Hey, Whisper can do it.
Addendum 2, Section 5 states another lap.
Hop, 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 hop.
Um.
Hop. And hop. And hop.
I kind of wonder if...
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race. And share your legends with those guards.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it. The flames danced right before my eyes.
Like, that seems like it's giving me a little bit of time, whereas the other options...
Really? This is how you choose to spend your day off?
He always catches up and passes me immediately after, though, so I don't know.
What type of stunt are you trying to pull?
I bet you couldn't win this race. And share your legends with those guards.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it. The flames danced right before...
The end.
Of this sentence? What's
The
next?
timing on that jump feels different than all the other ones.
Hop, 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 hop. And hop. And hop. And hop. Whisper! Bet you can't win this race. Standing on your hands.
Whisper can do it.
Okay.
Whisper regrets his past decision.
Nice one, Graham!
Okay.
Told you not to skip leg day.
Now we're making progress.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race.
Try backwards.
Backwards?
Whisper can do it.
Nice.
Of this sentence? What's next?
Oops. That was my bad. It keeps taking us back to here.
And hop. And hop. And hop. Whisper! Bet you can't win this race.
I'm gonna not look at the computer screen until I've
Standing on your
completed
hands.
this race.
Whisper can do it. Whisper regrets his past decision.
Nice one, Graham!
Told you not to skip leg day.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race.
Backwards?
Backwards?
Whisper can do it.
We can so do this, Graham!
Look back at your own reflection.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race. And share your legends with those guards.
Whisper can do it. At last, the ivory monster unveiled itself. What? Hey,
Oh,
Whisper
you're almost there.
can do it.
We got it.
Yay! We're done with this section.
I was so interested in your story.
I
Way
know,
to go,
right?
Graham.
Oh,
Nice
what are
one,
you talking to Graham?
We knew
Way
you
to
could
go,
do it.
Graham!
I realized that was the right spot to do that because it's right before the finish line.
Right.
So even though he catches up with us pretty soon,
See my
he
alliance
bought us
with
enough
Manny
time.
worked. He easily bested Acorn in the duel of speed and defeated Whisper in the duel of strength. I headed to the theater to square off against my friend in the championship duel of wits.
Oh boy.
If there's any iocane powder involved.
Oh. I knew something had to change here eventually. I feel like this is gonna somehow help us catch a frog, but I don't know how. Don't fall for any classic blunders. He is... Okay, so he is fast. So he can help us catch a frog.
Okay.
Oh! And now that he's lost, we can ask him for an autograph, which will make him feel better. And he won't, he's already out of the tournament. So we're not taking advantage of him.
Buck up, Whisper. You keep doing you.
But I...
Would he also be interested in socks, perhaps? I don't know. I'm very curious what the use of the socks is. But I'm gonna try this.
I'm imagining the socks as perhaps a prototype compromise to make the bridge trolls happy.
Oh.
Because they're big and they go over your shoes and they'll make your shoes, your footfalls softer.
That does make sense. I'm trying to think of how that would be an advantage at this point. Like, it seems like our bridge troll problems for the moment are mostly dealt with.
Sure, I guess I'm thinking more of like not as an immediate thing to do, an immediate action item, but like a thing that will happen later.
Right.
An autograph, you say? You're still Whisper's fan? You want to immortalize me on your nightstand? Well, I'm not one to disappoint the fans. Here you are. To my fan, Graham. Right? Always seek adventure. Signed, Whisper. Thanks, friend. I needed that.
Yay, we're making friends.
How's things, Graham?
I just have to ask. Do you have special boots that make you run even faster?
In fact, I do. They're called feet. Or shiny biscuits. Your choice.
Hey, Whisper, do you think you could help me catch a frog?
Whisper can do it. These evil dragon hoppers are no match for Whisper. Anything for a friend.
A fan friend.
Thanks, Whisper. See you around. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember what the frog was. Was that for the
potion.
teeth whitening potion?
Yeah, they need frog's breath. So they need the frog to specifically breathe on it, I guess.
Yeah, I do like the humor in the game. I was thinking about this earlier, and like, I think a lot of the reason when I played this initially,
I'm famished.
y'all are so chatty. I didn't get drawn into it that much because like it had been a long time since I had played a King's Quest game, and I wanted a game that like fit my idea of like the ideal King's Quest, which is like I'd say 5 and 6 in particular, especially 6 in terms of like the gameplay. Like I wanted like a modern version of that, and this is very humor focused, and a lot goofier, and it just wasn't what I was after at the time. But I think now that I've played all the games recently, like it's easier for me to be okay with a very different approach. And maybe if they had tried what I wanted, it would have not worked well at all. Mask of Eternity too.
That smells delicious. How should we cut it up? I've got a sword that'll do the trick.
Have a feeling the silly humor was always there. What do you mean by that? I mean, I feel like there's always been a, you know, some amount of humor in King's Quest. But they went a lot further with it. Like a thing
They're so loud.
Yeah. This isn't gonna. A thing I was thinking about earlier was like, I feel like this is very Princess Bride in tone.
Yeah.
What I wanted, and maybe even still would prefer, is more Willow in tone, which still has a lot of humor, but it is a little bit more on the like whimsical adventure side. Like that's more of the focus.
Like it's a fantastical adventure and there's jokes.
Right.
Not there's jokes and fantastical adventure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously that's just like a personal, like this is my idea of a King's Quest. I'm not saying this is wrong or anything. Just with no big transformation scene. Speaking of which, I rewatched Willow some point in the past year. I had not seen it in a very long time. And it like, I feel like there's not a lot of
he reminds me of our son.
shows like TV or movies that are quite like that.
He
Like,
dreamed of becoming a knight.
it's really fun, but it also takes itself fairly seriously.
It was quite handy around the shop,
And I'm very excited for the upcoming series.
Yes.
Can't remember when that is coming out. There's also a trailer for that I haven't watched yet.
Splendid. Our teeth whitening potion is complete, thanks to you.
Yep. And a promise is a promise. Here is your sample, boy. Got anything that needs a color changing? You know, something that needs to stand out from the rest?
Use it wisely, dear. There's only one dose in there.
I have no idea what we're going to do with this. Actually, I don't know what we're going to do at all at this
Where
point.
are my dried reptile skins?
Where?
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch the trailer. Like,
You need a hug.
I have a tab open on my iPad. It keeps getting buried by other tabs, and I keep forgetting about it. Okay. Let's look at notes. Mostly to cross things off that we've already dealt with. So we've dealt with our 2 tournaments. We have won the tournament. The potion couple has their frog now. We learned the secret knock. All right, that was an incorrect idea about what we needed to do. Finding water to splash on Acorn. I still think that would have been a funny way to win the tournament. We found a way to get all the horns. We learned the secret knock. I guess I feel like we've pretty much dealt with the bridge trolls. They might come up again, but we still need to remember to keep the back door to the town closed. But that's the only thing that we need to continue to worry about that we've written down. So
next will be your test of wits.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about the test of wits. I was like, we're done with the tournament. But yes, that is definitely next. And I'm guessing since it like took us straight to the frog area, I'm guessing that's somehow important. We got the color changing potion as a result of that. I can't really imagine how that would have anything to do with the test of wits, but maybe. Okay, let's go. Time to feed and walk the doggies. Nice. Enjoy your walk.
Speaking of feeding and walking, you should take a break.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Let's get over to the tournament area, and then I think I'm going the right way. Yeah. And then I'll take a break. Oh. Excuse me?
Oh no, the squirrels remembered. Oh, I think you need to make a peace offering. With the squirrels.
I don't remember what I did to the squirrels.
You set a badger loose on them to get them out of the pumpkin.
I did. Oh no.
But you have something in your inventory that I think will make a suitable peace offering.
Do you think all squirrels are into walnut strudel?
I don't see why not.
Oh, this is...
That's Princess Madeline.
Yes.
She's got a little vest on.
It is, and we know she loves walnut strudel.
I hope you find this to your liking, Princess Madeline of Avalon.
The tension between the Bridge Troll Guild and the Royal Guards is at an all-time high, and we need to come to an agreement soon.
You bridges need to stop stonewalling us and give us your demands.
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
Ah, jeez. We've been doing our job for generations.
They're so chatty. I have a feeling our socks are going to come in handy here. But I'm going to take a break, and I think I'll probably back out of this pause screen and let them chat during break. But I'll be back in a few minutes.
Down, and we need you to think about a softer touch.
Your agreement with Daventry clearly states you are to provide bridge services at the designated locations.
And it states that you are to be kind to the bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take.
I'm sorry. The issue remains. We need you to return to work.
And we need you to stop sharpening your boots every night.
That's impossible. We are required by the guard mandate to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not conduct the official march? Never. Tradition dictates the harshness of our steps.
Then perhaps you need to change your official march from flamboyant huffing a boot to graceful gliding and soft shoes.
No can do. It took us months to memorize our current march.
Oh, you're always crossing us, and this time we are holding strong for a compromise.
If you continue to suspend your services, King Edward will banish you to the pit of never-ending itches.
Gosh, I just need you to find a way to work with me here.
Back to work!
Softer steps.
Stop eating guards!
Better maintenance.
Longer hours!
Weekends off.
Stop eating snoots!
Stop the stomping.
Stop the stomp! Wait, I feel like we're arguing in circles. What are your demands again?
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
Ah, jeez. We've been doing our job for generations. You've worn us down, and we need you to think about a softer touch.
Your agreement with Daventry clearly states you are to provide bridge services at the designated locations.
And it states that you are to be kind to the bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take.
I'm sorry. The issue remains. We need you to return to work.
And we need you to stop sharpening your boots every night.
That's impossible. We're required by the guard mandate to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not conduct the official march? Never. Tradition dictates the harshness of our steps.
Then perhaps you need to change your official march from flamboyant huffing a boot to graceful gliding and soft shoes.
No can do. It took us months to memorize our current march.
Oh, you're always crossing us, and this time we are holding strong for a compromise.
If you continue to suspend your services, King Edward will banish you to the pit of never-ending itches.
Gosh, I just need you to find a way to work with me here.
Back to work!
Softer steps.
Stop eating guards!
Better maintenance.
Longer hours!
Weekends off.
Stop eating snoots!
Stop the stomping.
Stop the stomp! Wait, I feel like we're arguing in circles. What are your demands again?
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
Ah, geez. We've been doing our job for generations. You've worn us down, and we need you to think about a softer touch.
Your agreement with Daventry clearly states you are to provide bridge services at the designated locations.
And it states that you are to be kind to the bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take.
I'm sorry. The issue remains. We need you to return to work.
And we need you to stop sharpening your boots every night.
That's impossible. We're required by the guard mandate to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not conduct the official march? Never. Tradition dictates the harshness of our steps.
Then perhaps you need to change your official march from flamboyant huffing a boot to graceful gliding and soft shoes.
No can do. It took us months to memorize our current march.
Oh, you're always crossing us, and this time we are holding strong for a compromise.
If you continue to suspend your services, King Edward will banish you to the pit of never-ending itches.
Gosh, I just need you to find a way to work with me here.
Back to work!
Softer steps.
Stop eating guards!
Better maintenance.
Longer hours!
Weekends off.
Stop eating snoots!
Stop the stomping.
Stop the stomp! Wait, I feel like we're arguing in circles. What are your demands again?
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
Ah, geez. We've been doing our job for generations. You've worn us down, and we need you to think about a softer touch.
Your agreement with Daventry clearly states you are to provide bridge services at the designated locations.
And it states that you are to be kind to the bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take.
I'm sorry. The issue remains. We need you to return to work.
And we need you to stop sharpening your boots every night.
That's impossible. We're required by the guard mandate to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not conduct the official march? Never. Tradition dictates the harshness of our steps.
Then perhaps you need to change your official march from flamboyant huffing a boot to graceful gliding and soft shoes.
No can do. It took us months to memorize our current march.
Oh, you're always crossing us, and this time we are holding strong for a compromise.
If you continue to suspend your services, King Edward will banish you to the pit of never-ending itches.
Gosh, I just need you to find a way to work with me here.
Back to work!
Softer steps.
Stop eating guards!
Better maintenance.
Longer hours!
Weekends off.
Stop eating snoots!
Stop the stomping.
Stop the stomp! Wait, I feel like we're arguing in circles. What are your demands again?
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are sick of getting walked all over. You're just looking at the problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
The problem is there are no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not doing your job.
Ah, geez. We've been doing our job for generations. You've worn us down, and we need you to think about a softer touch.
Your agreement with Daventry clearly states you are to provide bridge services at the designated locations.
And it states that you are to be kind to the bridges. While we're hardy structures, we also feel each and every step you take.
I'm sorry. The issue remains. We need you to return to work.
And we need you to stop sharpening your boots every night.
That's impossible. We are required by the guard mandate to maximize boot sharpness every evening.
Oh, come on, work with me here. All we're asking is for you guys to take lighter steps.
And not conduct the official march? Never. Tradition dictates the harshness of our steps.
Then perhaps you need to change your official march from flamboyant huffing a boot to graceful gliding and soft shoes.
No can do. It took us months to memorize our current march.
Oh, you're always crossing us, and this time we are holding strong for a compromise.
If you continue to suspend your services, King Edward will banish you to the pit of never-ending itches.
Gosh, I just need you to find a way to work with me here.
Back to work!
Softer steps.
Stop eating guards!
Better maintenance.
Longer hours.
Weekends
Okay.
off.
How many
Stop
times
eating
has this
snoops.
repeated while I was
Stop
gone?
the stomping.
Stop them!
20?
Stop!
30?
Wait, I feel like we're arguing in circles. But what are your demands again?
We need you to watch your step when crossing our backs. Give more respect to the giant whose shoulders you're stomping on.
Well, we need you to stop complaining and get back to work.
We are
So
sick of
previously
getting
there was a
walked all
temporary
over.
bridge across here,
You're
but this
just looking
is
at the
like
problem from your perspective. We all have to work together.
Ulfie's
The problem
horns
is there are
here.
no bridges. You're a bridge and you're not
So
doing
I think
your
we
job.
need to
Oh, geez. We've been
present
doing our
a
job for
solution to the
generations.
disagreement
You've
here
worn us down, and we need
with
you
these
to
two
think
very
about a
cushiony
softer-
socks.
Ooh, for me? Oh, they feel as though I am walking on clouds, and the craftsmanship, stunning. Can you order one pair for each of the royal guards?
Well, it does look soft and cuddly, but that's not accounted for in your mandate.
I could create an addendum for that. We could still sharpen our boots and march as we wish, but these socks would protect you.
Oh, geez, that would just be the best. A real compromise that we could all live with.
I think that's exactly what you should do.
Thanks, Graham. The guild will never forget this. See you at the next meeting.
The new socks soften the guards' souls. It was definitely a step in the right direction.
I'm warming up to these.
I'm just glad the trolls never had to suffer the agony of defeat.
And now Acorn is going to have so many orders for socks. It's wonderful. What?
Caution, bees and
Okay.
distress.
Just letting me look at that sign again. All right. I'm nervous. I don't know if I'm smart enough to outsmart Manny, but I'll do my best. What's this? Interesting. Home Duel of Wits Home Edition. Hours of fun. So we're actually playing a board game.
Welcome, friend, to the championship duel of wits.
I feel like I can see where this is going here.
Or something. But look around, take it all in, and know we've already won. Our allegiance guarantees us both a spot on King Edward's court.
How exactly is this going to work?
Before we get to the rules, I offer a toast and an opportunity. You see, while this game might stretch the imagination, for some I find it rather simple and in need of an additional mental challenge. Guards, the raisin juice, please. This is my favorite game. Well, it's been a long time since I last played it. Are you familiar with hypnotic powder? One sip of this,
and you'll have to do everything I say. And, of course, vice versa. In goes the powder. Guard number 2, if you would.
This one looks different.
I'll take this one. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Looks like you got the winner.
What?
And now we play.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
the
adorable.
goal of the Duel of Wits is to hit your opponent's pawn with an arrow by moving these pieces around the board.
Huh.
Your pawn will fire an arrow after you move. I'll go first. After I move this shield, watch how the arrow bounces off the shields and around the board.
Oh, I see.
Now it's your turn, Graham. Not to sound like a royal guard, but as an additional rule, you can't move a shield your opponent moved on his previous turn.
Okay.
Will you please move the lower left shield to your left?
I'm really curious, like, is this just a way for the game to give you a little tutorial? Or is it possible to not drink the powder? Okay, I guess I want to select where I'm going to.
I'm so happy we'll be working in the castle together, Graham. And if I ever become king, you'll make an excellent advisor. I'll move this shield, and they'll all have to accept it's what's on the inside that counts. Addendum, you can move and rotate your pawn to change the direction you shoot. Will you please rotate your pawn clockwise?
How goes the test of wits?
I can use an item. No, I can't actually. Like the button is there, but there's nothing I can interact with. When I first saw that we were playing a board game, I was like, oh, you know, this is maybe going to be a thing like, you know, chess or whatever, where you have different colored pieces, and you know, I need to use my whitening powder to cheat, basically. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I don't know if you saw
nothing.
Crush. Okay, so we were presented with 3 glasses of raisin juice.
Okay.
And he put some hypnotic powder in one of them, and I picked the wrong one. So I have been hypnotized. I don't know if this is just the game like forcing me into a tutorial sort of thing here, or maybe there's no way to win this, or maybe I just picked the wrong one.
Your arrow will always fire in the direction you're facing. I do hope you realize all the planning I did to get us here. I'll just rotate this shield. Well, looks like the hypnosis powder is wearing off.
Okay.
Make any move you want. Not that it matters.
Okay. So if my guess here, like, I feel like he's really close to setting up what he wanted to do. I think if he, well, I guess the path to winning for me is really close to what would win for him, but not quite the same. I assume he's gonna want to move this guy here and then rotate him, and then his arrow would bounce in this path here. But if I do roughly the same thing, you know, my arrow, it's really hard to move in the way that I want this to, but you know, my arrow can bounce off here and then go over here and then bounce here and then hit him. And if I move this guy right now, then he can't move that guy in his next turn. So unless I'm setting him up with a different way to win, then that seems like a pretty good move. The question is, am I setting him up with something else that I'm not seeing? I'm just trying to think what he could possibly do once I move this. Like, if he just fires from where he is, then it's going to go back towards him. If he rotates, if he moves his guy over, he'll only have one direction to move, and that won't help him at all. Yeah, I feel like this is a good move. Welcome back, Silver. Hey, Steve, this puzzle wrecked me. Uh-oh.
Looks like my intelligence has reigned supreme.
Oh. Okay. Completely missed that possibility.
Please review the winning board.
We have to do something. Graham is about to lose.
Seriously? You all know I won.
Apologies, sir, but Decree 3214 specifically states that all duel victories must be witnessed and verbally notarized by a royal guard, such that it can be recorded for posterity in our tournament record.
Unfortunately, the board was compromised before a final notary could be given.
Therefore, this victory is nullified, and another game must be played.
We really are sorry, and assure you will be able to achieve victory once again.
You are the most ridiculous guards I've ever encountered. No matter, merely a delay in my ascent to knighthood. I'm ready to beat you again whenever you're ready.
Interesting that the game is cheating on your behalf.
Yeah. Well, Larry and Kyle are helping me out.
Again, the game is cheating on your behalf.
Raisin juice.
Sure. Yes.
This all seems so familiar.
It does.
Powder.
And I was hoping we could just maybe skip ahead a little.
Mix them up. And now, you choose.
So once again, this one looks... Well, I guess they all look a little different. I guess now it looks more like a, you know, this is just different lighting. I assume there's no actual difference between them. Trying to think if there's anything I can do here. I can't use an item. Something to use it on.
I'll take this one.
Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. Is Connor mentioned in this game? That's a great question.
Probably not yet.
Looks like you got the winner.
I could see him being mentioned later,
And now
maybe?
we play.
I think there's like some brief mention of him or something. I feel like I heard something about that.
Are you sure you want to continue?
Could you do a shout out for Curtis Craig Talks, where Daniel has been streaming with Paul Morgan Stetler, the actor that plays Curtis in Phantasmagoria 2? I missed what the question was here. This is different.
He's said something like, "Are you sure you can win?" Or "Do you want to play?" I don't know.
Yes. I knew I was missing something, but I continued to play.
Okay. So maybe a chance to, like, back out temporarily or something?
Now it's your turn, Graham. Will you please move the lower left shield to your left?
Old Graham said, I knew I was missing something, but I continued to play. Like, that almost makes me wonder if maybe I'm missing, like, an item or something. But I can't use any items. The one thing that comes to mind is maybe the part I'm screwing up here is that initial, like, picking the potion.
I wonder if you were literally supposed to say no when you were asked the yes or no question.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you did literally miss something there. You missed what exactly the question was.
Yeah. But that's okay. I do now that I've seen this play out once, I kind of wonder if he's setting up an unwinnable scenario here. Like, he has complete confidence, like he says, you know, nothing I do will matter. So he definitely seems to think he has set up an unwinnable scenario.
I'll just rotate this shield. Well, looks like the hypnosis powder is wearing off. Make any move you want. Not that it matters.
So now I see that, you know, he can move this piece here, and that's automatic win. So I would have to prevent that somehow to win. If I move that piece there myself, then that gives me an opportunity to win on my following turn.
Can you move any of the shields you want or only certain ones?
I can move anything on the board except for his guy,
okay. I
believe. I can move a piece one square, or I can rotate. So, like, if I move this guy to here, then the question is, yeah, if he just moves his guy over here, then he's got to win. So that doesn't help. What if I move this guy here? I wish I could, like, move it, but then, like, not commit to it, just to let me, you know, see how the board looks after it's moved, and let me, you know, think through all the scenarios more easily. Like, if I move this guy here, if he shoots, it's just gonna go straight down. If he moves over here and shoots, then it's gonna bounce off there. I feel like there's gotta be a way he can win if I do this, but I can't see it. I think I lost like 10 times. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is gonna take some time. I guess like if I move this piece here, then he has to move his guy on his next turn. Or wait, no. Yeah. I'm just gonna do it.
Looks like my intelligence has reigned supreme.
Oh, right. Wow, his head just pops right off, huh?
Please. Decree 3214.
Afraid so, sir.
Unbelievable.
So I do have an opportunity to leave here.
I'm really curious if you do another game, if he asks you that yes or no question again, if you say no, does anything change?
Right.
Back so soon.
Or maybe you even have an opportunity to not get hypnotized this time?
So familiar. Hypnotic powder.
Maybe it's just because it's literally Wallace Shawn, but I can't help but wonder if they're all hypnotic juice.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
I'm not positive, but I kind of think he put the powder in a different cup this time. Like,
Sure.
Last time I thought he put it in this one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, obviously they get mixed up, but that could be relevant somehow. I'm gonna continue picking the middle one.
I'll take this one.
When he picked a different one there. Do I need to build up an immunity to hypnotizing powder?
Got the winner. And now we play. You can't win. Are you sure you want to continue? No. This game begins long before anything touches the table.
Okay, so you can just leave.
I feel like that's a strong hint that you know, I need to do something before I sit down. I'm curious if that's the only solution or
What is that in that chair over there?
that's the board game we're playing.
I see.
Duel of Wits, Home Edition, Hours of Fun. Oh.
Perhaps you could find a way to track the cup.
Yeah. Yeah. But then That only works if that's the one he puts the powder in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back so soon? Raisin juice! This all seems so familiar.
Maybe he always
Hypnotic
puts it
powder?
in the middle and I was just wrong. Oh, okay.
Mix
But
them
now
up.
I know. Okay, yeah, okay. So it doesn't matter which one he puts it in.
You choose.
So I know this one is safe now. Whereas if he did put it in that one, then I
Right.
could just choose either purple one. I wasn't thinking.
I'll take this one. Oh, excellent choice! And that was the last of my hypnotic powder. And now we play.
So now I still got to play the game, but
Right.
at least I have.
But you're not going to get set up into a...
And now I have white teeth. Yes.
You're not going to get set up into an impossible situation.
Right. This almost seems harder. Like, I mean, I guess the question is, how good is the AI here? Like, is he gonna continue to play very intelligently or not? I'm just kind of making a move just to get things started here.
I wish I had other powders to make this game more interesting.
I've seen enough magic powders for one day.
So, oh, what? Or just... Huh? Oh, I can't move that because he just moved that.
Thinking
Okay.
On a schedule, Graham.
Did not do a good job of communicating that. Okay. So, never mind the idea I just had.
Can you move?
I need to
and
block.
rotate, or
No,
Okay.
only one. So if I did nothing, what he's gonna do is rotate this piece, and then I'll lose. I can't move that piece, so I have to block that somehow. I could move this one over here. I could move either of these down. I just got to make sure I don't screw things up for me in some other way.
Can you believe what that brute was hiding in his belly? What a disappointment.
I actually liked his art. I'm not proud of embarrassing him.
Graham, that dope will never accept us. He should keep to the knitting.
Interesting. So this is tricky.
Did you forget how to play?
Shh. If I rotate either of these pieces, then he's going to rotate the other one and then I'll lose. I could rotate this just to screw him up. Or I could move. Let's move. I don't think that gives him a win.
Whisper, though, eh? Finally got a taste of his own medicine.
He's not that bad once you get to know him.
Are you getting soft on me, Graham? You have any other secret alliances I should know about?
Interesting. If I move this here, then he can't rotate it. So I think I'll be safe. I am mostly just kind of moving things around and doing my best to not put me in a losing
Heard you had a run-in
scenario.
with some goblins.
I don't.
Nasty creatures, really. Ugh. But be careful around them. They're smarter than they look.
Oh. If you rotate... I think if you rotate the shield that he just shot at, well, then he would be able to move the other two, or himself.
Right.
It would be
So
fun.
as I was saying, like, I don't have a specific scenario in mind for winning here.
Sure. I just thought it would be funny if you could somehow trick him into shooting himself, which probably doesn't count.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think he would do that. If I rotate this, then that lets him win. Very easily. I guess if I move forward, I'm good. Because he would need to rotate. I'm really curious how long this is going to take me. Or I could even move back. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's try that.
Shame about Achaka, though.
I can't focus on this game. I keep thinking about him.
Well, once we're in the castle, we can make sure his people, the Pitchthrians, get the surplus they need. It's the least we can do.
Okay. Interesting. Like the tricky thing about this game is any scenario that lets me win is very close to a scenario that lets him win.
Right.
I believe in creative thinking on a schedule, Graham.
I'm honestly kind of impressed how challenging this is. I think this is fine.
Did you visit that magic shop in town?
I did. Hobblepots have minds of their own.
Yes, well, I just wish they'd get serious about the potential of their wares.
What are you doing with that? I'd like that where it was. This might be a very good move.
I'm all for thinking it through, but a little deftness in decision-making never hurt a soul. Did you think I wouldn't notice that?
I was thinking I might have had it.
Let's get this over with. It's the duel of wits, not the duel of ponder forever about your next move.
Oh, if I do this, he's just going to move that other one. And then I'll lose. And if I move that, he's just going to rotate that one. So... this is tricky. Huh. Okay.
Well, well.
Oh. So I can't move that. And he will be able to rotate it on his next turn, so I need to block that. So I pretty much have to move this down here. But I think that's... Oh, wait. Oh, I think I'm okay.
What do you think about this?
It's fine. This is... I'm really curious if there's a way to, like, cheat or, like, get around this. Like, I'm into it, but I could see people getting frustrated with this.
I believe
no, I don't want an answer.
Thinking on a schedule, Graham.
Yeah, I was wondering if this is based on a real game also. Just because it seems very well done. It's a pretty good challenge. Like, I mean, if you compare it to like the sliding block puzzle we had at the very end of Mask of Eternity, like this is like is so far beyond that, you know, simple puzzle. And I don't know that I've really seen a puzzle like this in a game before. Based on Ket laser game. Interesting. So This is tricky. I was just thinking, like, I could rotate this piece, but if I do that, then he just has to move this out of the way, and then I've lost. Whereas if I move this out of the way, then he can rotate that piece, and I've lost. So I need to do something else. I guess I can move these other two pieces, and he would need 2 moves to win. Yeah, I think I want to mostly get this out of my way. I would be in less of a tricky situation if I could move forward if necessary.
Close, but no.
Yeah. So his next turn, he's going to rotate that.
Yeah, so you need to move your
Whereas
guy.
I need to both turn myself and rotate that to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't win on this turn, unfortunately. So I need to block his next move, which might require me to move this forward. Or I guess I could move it here, actually. Let's try that. I kind of like that.
Well,
like,
what if I just do this?
well, that doesn't accomplish very much. Mostly, I think what I need to do here is set up a scenario in which I can't tell if it necessarily needs to be an unwinnable scenario for him, but like I definitely need to have a couple of options.
Right.
Did you forget how to play?
Manny?
Close, but no.
Okay.
Still can't decide?
I'm starting to like begin to formulate a more cohesive plan here, but I'm not quite there yet.
I won't fall for that.
This is stressful because, like, if I have to start the game completely over, it's gonna take me so long to get through this. So if I rotate this, then he's just gonna turn himself and he's got me.
Did you forget how to play?
Not entirely ideal. Wait, maybe this is pretty good actually. If I turn this, I'm liking this. I think I like where this is going.
Think carefully about your next move.
I'm trying, man. I think I got him? I got him.
Did you win?
I did it. Whew.
I did it! I did it! Guards, I am ready for Decree 3214.6
Actually, I think it was Decree 1.21.
We knew you could
Silver,
do it.
thank you so
You're
much.
Out
You're
of the
too kind.
alliance. I can't lose to you. How about another challenge? We only got to square off in a duel of wits. A well-rounded gentleman would win in a duel of strength as well.
Graham, take this.
Oh, another choice.
A very obvious one at that.
Uh-huh.
Here.
Pie in the face? Oh, I see.
You are paying for the...
Interesting. So let's pause for a moment. Thank you again, Silver, for those gift subs to Eden Waith and Deavor. I appreciate it so much.
Actually, that time 6-7, the poison...
That was without the poison. I think... I'm not positive, but I think you have to figure out how to avoid the poison to even be able to play the game without losing. If anybody knows of, like, I assume we're fully past that point. So if anybody has information to share about, like, alternate ways to approach that whole thing, I would be happy to hear at this point. I think it just makes it easier. Okay, so you can solve it even if you are under hypnosis. So what's the cheating method, Silver? Gwendolyn even calls you out about it. Interesting. Oh, if you fail enough, you get an option to cheat. Interesting. So, like, I'm torn here. Initially, I liked Manny. He's been kind of shitty in this.
Oh, they're absolutely, like, setting him up to be the villain here.
Yeah. He lost me when he made fun of... Yeah, that's on there wrong. He lost me when he made fun of Acorn. So I still a little bit lean towards pie in the face. Also, that seems like maybe the funniest.
Absolutely.
And, you know, maybe if I choose that solution... you know, we'll kind of become friends with him, like, you know, similar to what happened with Acorn and Whisper. This is tough. Dagger just seems... That's too violent. I don't want to stab Manny. Like, I don't know that it would necessarily, like, kill him or anything. It just seems a little needlessly violent. I assume this... I can't remember how they described these little bombs. I assume it's going to be more of a, like, you know, smoke bomb situation. Poisonous pie, maybe. Should we choose the pie just because it's funny, or should we
That's
choose
my
the
vote.
smoke bombs because we like the wisdom path?
I like pie. I choose pie.
Okay. Oh.
You missed a button prompt.
Oh, I didn't see the button prompt at all.
I did it! I did it! Guards, I am ready for Decree 3214.
I was waiting for it and I didn't see it.
Actually, I think it was Decree 1.21.
At the top. Oh. I was looking more at the bottom.
You're out of the alliance. I can't lose to you.
Graham does like
How
pie
about another
solutions. That's
challenge?
quite true.
We only got to square off in a duel of wits. A well-rounded gentleman would win in a duel of strength as well.
Graham, take this.
So if it was at the top, I'm guessing I needed to press triangle.
Here.
Try this again. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. I tried to just offer you a pie, Manny.
Okay, one more challenge. How would you fare in a duel of speed?
No, Manny, it's over. Just as the battle isn't always claimed by the strong, and the race isn't always won by the swift, sometimes the intelligent falter. And I think now is my chance. And now is my time.
Come on, Graham. One more duel for a chaka. Do it for the village of starving Pitch-Threans.
Whoa. You said his village was home to the Itch-Tuins. What exactly is your plan here? Because I'm starting
Duel of speed!
No, Graham, he's not worth it.
Yeah, we don't like Manny anymore.
With the bridge strike resolved, supplies can be delivered to the shops again.
And now it's winter?
Business started to pick up.
Oh, I see. We're looking at the mirror.
The Wetzel wolves stopped harassing the town and migrated north. Even the guards marched with a little more caution in their step. All things considered, it was a pretty good first day in Daventry.
That was
Friendship
amazing.
ended with Manny.
I mean, you faced a dragon. You made weird new friends. You battled for wits. I just don't get it.
Get what?
With your busy schedule, how did you ever find time for a night job?
Huh? Was that? Did you just make your first pun?
I think I did. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
They grow up so fast.
The tournament! It's about to start!
Well, you best get out there, young lady. Good luck. And remember what I told you. Take on the duel with kindness.
I thought you said to be quick-witted in duel.
I did. Remembering my past made me think about some of my roots I'd forgotten.
Interesting.
Sometimes it's better to do as I do, not as I say.
Thanks, Grandpa. I will. Are you going to watch?
Of course, of course. I'll be down momentarily.
Oh, fun. Those look good.
Hope you practiced, Gwendolyn.
No. Just listen to stories.
You even trying?
Stop that!
What? Are you doing?
Just egging you on.
Well, they are delectable. Good show.
Children! Children! Come along, quickly! It's your grandfather.
Uh-oh. Hey, Baltimore. We did it! And then old King Graham died, and there were no more King's Quests. I assume he's okay, since there's 4 more episodes of this. It's a fun little conclusion screen. Oh. I was trying to understand the pie with the diamond ring inside, but that was his whole proposal plan. Oh. Daniel asked, this is your first time playing through this. I played it when it came out, but I only got about halfway through the first episode. So this is my first time completing this episode, and the other episodes I have not played at all. Yeah, the dedication is nice. But that was really great. I'm very curious how the rest of this is going to go. Oh, I just noticed you're playing the quarry now. Exciting. Heads up, you can decide to only fire arrows at the goblins who were about to throw spears at you. They don't die and eventually all disperse. Yeah, I got that impression partway through that fight. And I switched to that tactic eventually, or at least tried to. I'm very curious how your approach affects various things. I assume that our overall path would have affected the sword duel at the end with Gwendolyn and, what was it, Gart? I think it's Gart. I assume, us suggesting kindness led to her approach to that fight. So I assume there's also a bravery and a wisdom outcome there. Bartholomew J. Simpson. Yep, that's his name. Welcome, T-Pat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Found out the writer of The Quarry is a huge Phantasmagoria 2 fan. Oh, very interesting. I have watched a bunch of playthroughs of that studio's games. I'm blanking on the name of the studio. But I have yet to actually play any myself. I would definitely like to at some point. I'm not sure what's the best one to start with. I liked it very much. The first episode, at least. We just finished that one, so we got 4 more episodes and an epilogue to go, I believe. So I will start episode 2 next week. I've heard a couple of comments suggesting that they maybe change up their approach as time goes on. Maybe sales weren't so good, and maybe management. I haven't gotten a clear explanation of what went on from anyone, and like I definitely wouldn't want to know too many details about how things progress in the further games until we've gotten to them. But hopefully the rest of the episodes will be enjoyable. But I do wonder if that's perhaps the best of them. You want to see all of my playthrough? They're unique. Yeah, you seem to do your best to get everyone killed, which is very enjoyable. So I'm trying to decide if we should watch the beginning of the next episode, because I am dying to see where we're going to start off in the next one. So I think I might do that. Particularly enjoyed episode 3 of this, the last 2 less so. Okay. That's good, at least. Like, I was worried maybe this is like the only good one, but at least there's a few good ones. But I feel like, you know, having some idea of people's impressions without too many details, you know, just kind of helps set my own expectations, which is good. Hey, Vervain, good to see you. Love 3 as well. Okay, now I'm very excited about the 3rd one. Bink Video. Bink Video sure has been around for a while, huh? Are they still a popular technology? This is 2015. I don't know that I've seen a lot of more recent games with Bink Video logos at the end, but... Ooh. That's a fun image. I really like the style. Get the season pass to continue your quest in Chapter 2. Available now. I have already done this. Thank you. Bink got acquired by Epic and is now included in Unreal Engine. Okay, that makes sense. Silver says, I really like the epilogue chapter, but I don't know if you can even get it anymore. Okay, I think... I kind of thought I had it already. But now that I'm looking, maybe I'm wrong. That'd be a bummer. But let's go ahead and check out the beginning of Chapter 2. I won't do any gameplay, I just want to, like, see how it starts off. Oh, wrong menu. This is on PlayStation. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, so that he was seeing a vision of himself in the future.
King Graham, we have some important addendums that need addressing.
You have my attention. Proceed.
Yeah,
Yes, well, our new uniforms came in, and Addendum 90210 grants you the executive power over costuming. Which colors do you prefer? Scarlet Sunset or Crimson Colada?
Those are the same.
Yeah. Silver said if it's PlayStation and you have the season pass, you've got it. It won't show up till much later. Okay, good. So I assume this is this one is pretty soon after the first game.
Seems that way.
Graham is now king, and he seems like he's a little freaked out about it. Let's choose Crimson Colada.
Crimson Colada, for certain. I know the material is more expensive, but the quality speaks for itself.
Splendid choice, Your Majesty. Told you, number one. Next item. How would you like
Alright,
to
and
handle
Valenice is not
Daventry
here.
Decree 867530?
867530.
Your daily foot rub. How would you like it handled?
Is that necessary?
Let's start with light touch. I wouldn't want to be rubbed the wrong way.
Hilarious. Your key decisions are already shaping the kingdom for the better.
Not that effective through a shoe.
Definitely better.
Sir, we've recovered the stolen beds. However, goblin sightings are on the rise again. The horde is surfacing in the northwest. How would you like to proceed?
I forgot about the beds for a while. I'm glad we're bringing that back in.
You know, when you encountered the scene with Pilar trying to set all the horns on fire, I noticed as you were walking into that scene, some goblins scampered across the screen carrying a mattress.
I did see that, and I thought we were gonna, step into something that would give me more information about what was going on there. I don't think I noticed they were carrying a mattress, but I saw some goblins go by carrying something. Seek an audience with their king is interesting. Let's try that.
Let's seek an audience with their king. Negotiate some common ground. A Starshroom pie should do the trick.
Excellent strategy, sire. I'll stick to it at once.
Now then, what are your thoughts on Proclamation 741?
How's this pressure, Your Majesty?
I approve.
You heard him, guards. Proclamation 741 passes. Wednesdays are now officially opposite day.
Wait, what? I'm not sure I like this.
Sire, Kyle and Larry would like to know if they can host their music night in the throne room.
Well,
Miss Madeline and her court wish to seek an audience with you.
I'm
Who
not...
should we send in first to deal with the goblins?
Can I wear your crown?
No, no. Acorn and no.
Opposite day! Yes means no, and no means yes.
Which color did you like again?
It's opposite day, so Scarlet Sunset, I guess.
Which addendum should we enact next?
Oh, that was
God.
the timer.
Addendum? No.
Oh, goblin strategy seems to be failing.
I think...
Are we observing ice cream for breakfast day this year?
Sure.
There's been a slight problem with dinner. Care to reorder?
The trolls have requested the royal steeds wear socks as well.
This is stressful.
Do you smell syrup?
Enough! Out! Everyone! I need a moment.
Don't know what his problem is.
His problem is that he's not King Edward.
There's not even bees in here.
What?
Bees are not required for distress.
I'm going to get some air.
But sire, it's pouring outside.
That's fine. I'm going to visit Wenty. His custard pie always calms me down.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Okay. So we will leave it there for next time. I do enjoy very much that they've gone with the like classic setup here. They didn't try to reimagine it too much. Very familiar throne room. The knight sounds like Donatello. Interesting. I mean, it could be. The actors I'm most familiar with, old King Graham is Christopher Lloyd. There's a character I don't think we saw since you showed up that's played by Zelda Williams. The blacksmith. Who else? I'm drawing a blank. I think we talked about the actress that plays Gwendolyn, the granddaughter, at some point, but I can't remember what we learned about her. But it's a great voice cast all around, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the other actors have been in familiar things. Who plays young Graham? I do not know. Let's find out. Oops. Oh no. Windows are doing weird things on me. Maybe I won't try to do that. If somebody else... Josh Keaton. Okay. Thank you for that. I'm going to try to find someone to raid here. So, schedule. Like I said, we will continue Chapter 2 next week. Very excited to play more of this. On Tuesday, I will be playing something spooky. This is a secret, but my current tentative plan is I think I would like to check out a quick playthrough of the NES version of Uninvited. I'm guessing that won't take very long, but there's a port of that for Mac, Windows, PlayStation, and Xbox. I'll probably do the Mac version. And I thought it would be fun to just go through that and, see what kind of differences there are and stuff. So I picked that up the other day, and I will start with that. And then I think I'm going to follow that up. I'm assuming that probably isn't going to take more than an hour. We'll see. I'll probably be completely wrong for some reason, and it'll take like an entire stream. But if we do have time, I think the next game I'm going to play is Alone in the Dark. The first game, I'm blanking on what year it came out, but it's a very early survival horror game. I know very little about it, but it looks really neat. The first survival horror. Yeah, I think Wikipedia put it in a way that was like, many consider it to be the first survival horror game. So I was like, okay, are there other possibilities here? But it's a really cool style. It's kind of like the gameplay is a little bit like PlayStation 1 era graphics, like in 3D with fixed camera angles. But then there's also like a decent amount of like pixel art cutscenes and stuff. And it looks really neat. It's a DOS game. So the version from GOG comes with DOSBox, so it'll run on my Mac, which is great. Also supports Windows, of course. Resident Evil was directly inspired by Alone in the Dark. Yes. And it definitely seems like, that same kind of approach where, fixed camera angles. I played just like a very brief part of it, like the first room, like, I don't know, I think some terrible creature jumped through a window at me, and then I very quickly died because I didn't know what to do. Probably run away. But I think that'll be fun, so I think that's what we're going to do next. Let's see. You know, I don't think we're going to raid any of them, but I just want to say for like the past, since Return to Monkey Island has come out, and maybe even like the week leading up to it, I've got like all the Monkey Island games favorited on Twitch, and like at any given time there's been like 1,000 people watching Monkey Island streams, which I think is wonderful. I am looking forward to eventually coming back to that series myself, but not quite there yet. So I'm not going to raid those due to spoilers, I don't think, but I always enjoy seeing it at the top of my Twitch app here. I'm not sure who to raid here. I always hope that we can find someone to raid that I am familiar with and that is playing something with a similar vibe. But nothing is jumping out at me right now. Let's peek at a couple of streams here. Oh, 6-7 says I'm playing Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is quite spooky so far. Yeah, I picked that up myself the other day. I have not played it. Mostly because I was thinking I might want to stream it at some point. But yeah, that does look really neat, and I'm excited to check it out. I might play just a little bit of the beginning just to help me decide if I want to stream it. But I'd be very interested in what you think of it as you continue playing it. Good night, Silver. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope your computer repairs go well. Let's. I was almost going to make a decision, but then I'm like, let's do this. GOG, who we like very much for making it easy to play these old games we love so much, is playing a Star Trek point-and-click game that looks pretty neat. I watched a little bit of a stream of it the other day, but I'm not very familiar with this game. It's actually, this might be a different Star Trek point-and-click. But we'll hop on over there and see what this is like. It looks pretty neat. Honestly, might have to check these games out myself at some point. This one is Star Trek Judgment Rights. But yeah, thanks y'all for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. I forgot to mention Unsecret Crush, of course, will be continuing Persona 3 on Monday and Genshin on Thursday. I have been playing way too much Genshin myself lately. I look forward to playing even more of it this weekend. The new stuff they've added is very cool. There's robots, which is very exciting for me personally, and deserts are cool. It's a fun game, y'all. Anyways, have a great night, have a great weekend, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you around. Bye, y'all.